Hey family, I want to tell you about a new book written by John Almo and Patty Almo. It's called Introduction to Twi for American Diasporas. Now, the book is going to focus on helping you learn the Akan language, culture, and Ghana as a country. It's also a guide through Ghana's most widely spoken language. Now, the book is supposed to help develop your awareness of social customs, cultural practices, by combining historical, cultural, and social context with language training and grammar. This is the book that you want to pick up before you start heading for your first trip to Ghana. Pick up Introduction to Twi for American Diasporas today. So, we're following this particular story where you have a lot of these Republican governors are trying to stop American history from being taught. And they have this little war against what they call critical race theory, as we taught you in a video actually on this particular channel. The critical race theory is just a condemnation of white supremacy. That's all it is. And they don't want that condemned because they need the institutions in this country to continue the lie, falsehoods, and half-truths of white supremacy. They're revealing to you that the school system, public schools, colleges, they depend on that to indoctrinate the society into white supremacy. That's the best teacher of it. This is how they give you lies about history. This is how they miseducate you. They mislead you in these schools because this is the way they want you taught. So when you bring in the truth about white supremacy and the history of America, it's going to destroy that, because when you build your house up on lies, it's very, very easy for it to crumble. So in Idaho, and I know some people say there ain't many black people in Idaho. There's a few black folks in Idaho. But we're talking about this because this is a broader conversation. It's just not about that one particular state. Now, the governor has signed, his name is Brad Little, on April 28th, a bill that prevents educators in state schools, including colleges, from indoctrinating students by introducing teachings on critical race theory. So according to the Idaho State Representative Ron Nate, the intellectual movement demonizes white kids for being born. And that's so further from the truth. You interpret American history told by telling the truth demonizes white kids for being born. Nobody's saying that. That's you saying that. Understand? When white kids hear the truth about what happened in this country, sure, they're going to feel bad because they're going to realize, wait a minute, we still have the same oppressive system today that we had back then. And I'm benefiting for, the rape, murder, pillaging, theft of black people. I'm benefiting from that. And I don't like that. That's really thinking on a human level. But you don't want them to think like a human level. You want them to think like the devils that you are. And thinking that, no, don't teach the truth. Keep these children in lies, but you can't keep the truth hidden no more. We live in the information age. Everything lie you tell in school, it can easily be debunked on Google. It's just that simple. So they say the bill, HB 377, they say it doesn't ban critical race theory from being taught in the classroom, or prohibits teachers from presenting belief systems that claim groups are superior or inferior, I say on the basis of race, ethnicity, sex, or religion. Well, how are you going to teach about the Ku Klux Klan? They thought themselves as superior. I guess you're not going to teach about them. This is them trying to book burn, right? I say the bill states that the Idaho legislature finds that attendance often found in critical race theory is exacerbate and inflame divisions based on sex, race, ethnicity, religion, color, national origin, or other criteria in a way contrary to the unity of the nation and the well-being of the state of Idaho and its citizens. They say the bill also makes it illegal for educators to compel students to affirm, adopt, or adhere to the belief that the present-day groups are responsible for historical actions of the groups they belong to. Yeah, it's true. But see, once again, they do not, want history taught. You understand? And why do you think you're going to stop it from happening? You have to understand, when the internet came out, silly people who thinking that these bills are going to stop something from happening. As long as those children have cell phones, as long as they have access to the internet, that bill is worth crap. You understand? You cannot hide the truth. You cannot hide your evil. You can't hide all the blood that you have on your hands. You can't hide that. Sign all the bills you want. You cannot do it. They're going to learn. More children look at TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and all different things these kids are looking at today. They spend more time looking at that than participating, paying attention to what they're saying in school. They don't care about that. Some of them. A lot of you teach them lies and they know it. You teaching them lies. They know. And they calling you out all the time for the lies you're teaching them. The children a lot of times are bored in school because they know you're lying to them. And now you want to come up with a bill like this? Republicans, it's just not going to work. It's futile at this point. A lot of people now have gotten into homeschool. On top of that, because with the COVID-19 pandemic, even black parents will say, you know what? I think I could actually do this. I said, because my kids not being subjected to no racism. And those bills that you see is nothing but racism, because they don't want to deal with the reality of what they have done yesterday, what they have done today. They don't want to deal with it. They want to lie and put it on white kids. It's not white kids. It's you. But leave me a comment. Let me think about the situation in Idaho and their continued futile attempts to not deal with the reality of what they have done to black folks. But we live in a time of exposure. Nothing, no bill that you sign gonna stop it. Thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out the African Diaspora News Channel app in the Google Play and Apple App Store.